Hey, SEGways!
Today I'm revisiting Sam and Colby yet again, cause I recently watched a video of theirs and I had some thoughts and some debunks. So let's just get on with it and give it a watch.
What's up guys, it's Sam and Colby.
Today we want to prove that paranormal experiences can happen to anyone. So we decided to invite a random stranger to come investigate this haunted infirmary.
If they want to prove that paranormal activity can just happen in front of anyone, I don't know, wouldn't it be a bit more of a challenge to pick a skeptic? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to invite myself on a Sam and Colby video, since I'm pretty sure they'd rather have Edward Scissorhands give them a prostate exam than to be anywhere near me. But just so people understand where I'm coming from with all this, here is a list of the alleged haunted places I have been to. Now, I'm not going to say nothing happened in any of these places. There have been a couple of jump scares here and there.
You can take my energy, whatever it is you need to do. What the fuck is that? God damn, that noise was loud.
And one very weird scream.
I felt a weird sensation on my right shoulder.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was like screaming.
Yeah, that was like a violent scream.
Yes, it was.
Like, ignore the ghost stuff. Is someone okay out there?
What is that?
Did you hear it keep... It happened again as we were walking towards the window, right?
It did.
But I can safely say that there is nothing that has happened that I cannot explain with a logical explanation that doesn't involve ghosts and ghouls. But I am well aware that even with all these places I've been to, I've got no way near the credentials of wall talking like Sam and Colby over here. They are true wall talking veterans. But I've done these sort of things enough times now to lead me to believe that the paranormal, more than likely, isn't a real thing. But as always, I would love to be proven wrong, and one day, hopefully, I will be. But until that day, I'm going to be staying on my humble pie diet. So, when Sam and Colby say a random stranger, do they really mean a random stranger? Or maybe a Sam and Colby fan? Or an actress? Or a plant? Just saying is all.
A week ago, we went to a college campus to ask people if they'd want to go to a haunted house.
You wouldn't want to go to a haunted house and see a ghost.
Get away from me, you creep!
No.
No?
Probably not.
I do not.
Well, they don't exist.
Who says the American education system is failing?
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do, actually.
Really? Scale from 1 to 10.
Like a 6.5, 7.
6.5, 7?
Yeah.
So, this random person was first vetted to see if they are in fact a believer in the paranormal. Already, this little gimmick Sam and Colby are trying to execute is flawed. I was joking earlier when I would say they should bring a skeptic along with the ghost hunts with them. If they really want to try and prove a point with this video, they should surely be trying to find someone who is on the fence about ghosts. Someone who is neither a staunch skeptic or an out-and-out believer. Which I understand may well be tricky to find and all, but I'm pretty sure Sam and Colby have the resources, money, and time to do this properly.
Have you ever been to a house that you think might be haunted?
I haven't.
Would you be down to try to do that?
Did she just win a Sam and Colby prize raffle or something?
What was your name again?
Brooke.
All right, we made it, guys. We also have Amanda.
Oh, please, God, no!
I wanted to cover this video in spite of Amanda. For those of you who are new to my silly little channel, I can't stand Amanda. I think she's an attention seeker of the absolute highest levels by pretending to be a psychic medium, and she will lie to pretty much anyone's face to get that attention that she so desperately craves. And yes, I'm also well aware that I said in my last Mackie and Amanda video that I would only be covering this channel as part of my Halloween special, but since this is only Amanda without Mackie and it is on Sam and Colby's channel, I think I can get away with bending this rule just for today.
Because I definitely believe in spirits, but I've never had a paranormal experience myself.
I don't want to pick on Brooke here, but I don't understand how you can believe in something you've never seen or touched or experienced for yourself. I get that faith is, by definition, believing in something without evidence or proof, but I just cannot do that. My brain will not let me operate in this way.
Our main question is, why did you say yes to us?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out too. Ladies, and gents for that matter, please stay safe and don't get on planes to travel on the other end of the country with complete strangers. Even if these strangers do turn out to be Sam and Colby. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to tell because I watch so many Sam and Colby videos. I just assume everyone knows who they are. Maybe there are young people out there who just don't have a clue who they are. That didn't take long for Amanda to seize the spotlight over Brooke.
In the hotel we were in today, kept seeing a figure. It was about 6 foot tall, just a shadow.
I'm trying my best not to make another Grim Reaper joke here, and it's particularly difficult since the whole Grim Reaper started with Amanda.
And I would see it by the elevators 10, 20 feet ahead of me. And by the time I got there and was passing him, he was gone.
I don't care. What's crazy about this is right after we talked to Amanda about this shadow figure, we went and read the brief of research about this Fairfield Infirmary where we're about to go. It is said that in the attic, the most tortured area, what they call is the dungeon, there is a shadow figure, a 7 foot tall dude that lurks around there, and we had no idea.
I'm not exaggerating here, guys. Every single place I listed earlier claims to have shadow figure sightings. Almost every video I cover when ghost hunters go to alleged haunted locations, there are claims of shadow figure sightings. It's like the ghostly 101 of haunted houses. At this stage, a haunted location hosting shadow figures is about as likely as me rage quitting a Twin Paranormal video.
This shadow man.
It's almost like whatever that entity is knew we were coming.
What a crock of shit.
There's somebody on the top stairs.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
There's a spirit on the top of the stairs.
Oh my god.
A spirit already?
Yeah, it's that tall man.
Wait, what do you mean?
I swear.
I honestly don't know why I picked these bloody videos. I honestly have no idea why I keep doing this to myself. There is a debunk coming a little bit later that I really want to highlight. It's the whole reason why I'm covering all of this. So I suppose I've just got to get through Amanda's bullshit to get there.
Fairfield County Infirmary. Doesn't look menacing
The
at all.
railings are so freaking cool, dude.
Bro.
Are you guys ready?
I'm on the edge of my seat. Show me some ghosts, guys.
Don't get your hopes up.
Christopher Lee Jansen, and I'm the house psychic here. I do readings for our public events and spend a lot of time getting to know this building.
Great, we get 2 psychics in this video. Yay. But Christopher here is the reason I wanted to make this video in the first place, because he does some pretty ridiculous tactics to try and pull the wool over everyone's eyes. And you'll see it for yourself a little bit later in the video. But before we get to that moment, we have to watch Sam, Colby, and Amanda pissing about a little bit more.
Do you ever see or get visions of, I don't know, a shadow figure up on the top floor?
In what world is he going to say no to a question like that?
Yeah, sometimes.
Really? I'm shocked.
You describe maybe what it looks like or its height.
It's a shadow. Shadows only look like one thing. A bloody shadow.
This is the most basic ghost hunting equipment ever. You might have even seen this.
I have. Yeah, when I went to a medium, she had this out.
So Brooke has been to a medium as well. From where I'm sitting, she comes across as an out-and-out believer in all of this. So no wonder Sam and Colby picked her. This whole video or experiment or premise or whatever you want to call it is completely flawed.
Kid just walked that way.
Oh my god.
Already?
I could not tell if it was a boy or a girl. I could only tell by the height that it was a child. It just like zipped around that corner.
My head hurts.
Like, look in this room.
What is this room?
I have no idea. It looks like a seance.
Oh my god.
Full of toys though. This child just walked around that corner. I'm sorry. It's like...
Wait, actually?
No, not actually.
They're still here. I can just feel them. I think that he's here. He's just hiding from me. Like I can't physically see him right now for some reason.
If there is anyone out there who actually believes Amanda's shite, I feel sorry for your parents.
It's going on.
No way!
Wait, right as he crossed here. That's going up so much.
To red.
Wait, now step over there just a second.
Okay.
Wait, that's crazy.
Just remember this moment in the video where the EMF reader keeps going off when Brooke is holding it. This happens a lot.
That is going red again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But weird. Yeah, she popped off.
I just switched to red. I'm sorry to interrupt.
You switched to red right when it said
yeah.
When you said his name.
and then that's going to red again.
And if you're worried that I'm taking anything out of context here, please make sure you go watch Sam and Colby's original video for yourself. And if you still think I'm taking things out of context, I don't know what more you want from me. Get fucked.
There's many spirits here all around the building, but one with a specifically horrible story is Jane Householder. She was an old woman who, on one cold winter night, tried to warm herself up by lighting a fire. Unfortunately, she had an accelerant on her clothes and she was immediately engulfed in flames. And today, her spirit is known to be roaming around the entire building, wailing in agony. Imagine a grandma, midnight, screaming down the hallway you're doing the Estes method in.
I don't want to.
Yeah, that's hilarious stuff, Colby. I mean, bloody hell.
Okay, I'm getting sick of these dolls, dude. Why do you look like you have it taken out of your eyes?
Almost every single haunted location that I have been to indulges quite heavily in these creepy looking dolls. Not all the places necessarily claim these dolls are haunted or possessed.
Look at you, you little rocking chair. Aren't you just the thing that nightmares are made of?
It's just there to really look creepy and to add to the overall theatrics of said location. Because let's not forget here, guys, this is all just theatrics. Theatrics that don't bloody deliver.
Oh yeah, these are all the offerings.
Yeah, cigarettes. Nice, got a little tampon there too. Yeah. Good shit, good shit.
The 60-cent kiosk voucher.
You know, anything counts.
Should we leave something?
Did you guys have an offering? You're supposed to bring one.
Yeah, did you? I don't know, it's like Hershey forever.
Well, you could take,
You guys always like any of this shit.
So this is the reason I wanted to highlight the EMF reader going off so often when Brooke is holding it. On this little table full of offerings, she jokingly pulled her phone out of her pocket as an offer. I'm pretty sure this explains why the EMF is so active while she is holding it. I mean, it could have been on airplane mode, I suppose, but I highly doubt it. And I'm not blaming Brooke for this at all. Sam and Colby are the ones who are the ghost hunters. They should have told her to not have her phone around or in her pocket, that it would affect the EMF reader. That's not on Brooke, that is on them, but my guess is that Sam and Colby want the EMF reader to keep going off, as so far that's been a very big part of this video, the EMF lighting up.
Oh god.
This is your doll room too.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
This place may have went a little OTT with those spooky theatrics I was just talking about.
So are you okay?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Really? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Should we take a break for a second?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I often smile when I feel like I'm about to throw up.
I wonder if it's from that thing outside.
You look like you're almost gonna cry, Amanda.
I'm like...
You okay?
Yeah.
Do you wanna, like, step out?
No, I'm okay. I've just never felt like this in a location.
No way.
Maybe she's just an attention whore.
Before we go to the very top, we've only been here for 20 minutes. What's your thoughts?
I'm about to call an Uber home.
Shit. An Uber all the way to California.
All the way back to Los Angeles, California. UCLA, take me back. I miss you.
Sam and Colby got pretty lucky finding Brooke. Pretty lucky indeed. They made out at the beginning of the video that they just randomly plucked her out of the university campus. I just can't help but notice that Brooke seems to possess a lot of the attributes that Sam and Colby look for when they collab with someone for one of their videos. She's fun, articulate, witty, and her chemistry with the three of them seems very natural, almost like they've known each other for a little while. Brooke just comes across as a very natural YouTuber. It also helps that she's easy on the eye. I don't know, given Sam and Colby's track record on manipulating their audience in the past, I am getting more and more skeptical on how random Brooke really is to this video. For those of you who haven't watched some of Sam and Colby's earlier videos, when they went to the Stanley Hotel, they bumped into another random attractive lady who just so happened to really be into the paranormal.
Sorry.
Yeah?
I feel like I've seen you guys somewhere.
Yeah, we do like YouTube and stuff. We do a lot of paranormal investigations, so we're about to like just tour the whole place. How about you? Why are you here?
Oh, actually, now I'm from LA. I'm an actress, and I'm here for a shoot that's tomorrow.
You say you feel like connected to the Stanley Hotel?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Do you have like a story?
I have a lot of stories.
Can we like film you?
What's your name, by the way?
Jennifer?
Are you going anywhere? Are you alone?
Yeah, I'm alone. I was just walking around.
If you want, we're about to go on a trip, like just going around it.
Yeah, let's go.
They want a load of bollocks.
She ended up joining the group of fellas in their video and was a key part of all of the drama by the end of this whole farce.
Wait, what?
Like where we just were, I heard like things moving, and then I heard footsteps, and I looked over and I just saw this light appear, and then I just walked out.
What? Are you okay? Are you sure?
No way.
And wouldn't you know it, she just so happened to have a family member who owned a haunted cabin, where she invited Sam and Colby to shoot another video.
Jennifer just says she's about to head out, and we probably are too. Huge thank you for helping us out.
If you want to poop your pants again, I know where you can go.
Oh God! Where can we go?
It's in LA. It's called Witch's Forest. My grandpa owns a cabin there, and like no one ever goes there.
Bullshit.
And if you believed all of that happened as they portrayed on camera for that video, then please don't vote or breed. Sam and Colby are first and foremost movie makers. Then you may well consider them paranormal investigators if you're being very kind. And that's absolutely fine. If they are movie makers who want to make scary horror content, that's great, that's fine. If anything, if they really did lean into that direction for their videos, they could be very good. But as things stand right now, as I always keep saying over and over again in my videos, they really do need to add a disclaimer that this is all for entertainment.
Yeah, we can start here if you want. Right on the table.
I was gonna say, maybe if you have the flashlight, put the flashlight or a cat ball or whatever on the table.
One thing we like to do, Brooke, is use pieces of equipment that aren't even supposed to be ghost equipment. So this is literally just like a flashlight that you can buy at Home Depot. People might be skeptical that things are made for ghost hunting, so how do we know they're real? And so we like to mix some things like this, where it's just a flashlight you can twist on, twist off, and then have the ghost do it for us.
Okay, listen, I get that believers in all of this stuff will get frustrated with skeptics like me.
Dick.
I understand that it must be annoying when I or another debunker comes along and shows how this equipment is nonsense. But your frustrations with us doesn't magically somehow make this stuff more compelling or believable. A lot of this equipment proves absolutely nothing. They are gimmicky, overpriced, and totally flawed. The flashlight thing is possibly the easiest to debunk. It's been debunked over and over again. Just because it is not marketed as a ghost detecting device doesn't somehow give it more credibility.
This is our friend Brooke here.
Hello.
She's never done anything like this.
Yeah, I'm new here.
Yeah, if you could show her that you can listen to her, that would be really, really impressive. On the count of 3, could you come up to the same blue flashlight and turn it on for us? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! That was amazing!
Perfect timing.
I'll give him that the flashlight responding at the end of that countdown is exciting and all, but if it wasn't for the fact that they asked this flashlight to turn on and off several times before it finally actually works for them, I just cut all of that out of the video because it was pretty boring to watch. And God knows how many times they ask a response from the flashlight that was just left out of the video completely by Sam and Colby. You know, the whole countdown thing is just a great big coincidence. It does get pretty tiresome when ghost hunters make a big deal out of getting a positive and they conveniently ignore the 10 negatives. But I will say that there is a part of me that kinda gets this. As someone who has been ghost hunting himself a fair few times now, trust me, nothing happens. And I really do mean nothing. Sometimes, somehow, even less than nothing happens. So when something finally does happen, which is usually just a creak or a knock or something like that, which really proves nothing of the supernatural, you just end up going along with it and getting excited about it because you're just waiting for something to finally happen. But of course, this is evidence of nothing. 9 times out of 10, it's just an old building doing exactly what you'd expect an old building to do.
This is crazy because this is just
hold it?
I mean, maybe
like,
not. Yeah, no, this is just a flashlight.
Like a normal flashlight.
This is not a normal flashlight, or at least when it's being used as a ghost hunting tool, it is not being performed as a normal flashlight. The bulb is unscrewed to a point where the inner coil is barely touching the battery inside. The theory is that it needs just the slightest of touches for the flashlight to move, and that is just about enough for ghosts to be able to manipulate the torch. But of course, this logic is completely flawed because it makes the flashlight itself defective. In my opinion, it looks like Sam and Colby have edited their video here in a way that they are making out that this is a regular functioning flashlight, and it just repeatedly goes on and off, without it being tampered in any way. And if I'm correct on that, it looks like they very much fooled Brooke with the whole thing, which is to be expected because she doesn't know how this stuff really works. And that is an out and out dick move from Sam and Colby. At no point do Sam and Colby explain how this flashlight thing actually works.
Wankers.
A male just walked in with us.
A male just walked in?
And like, he's unhappy. Like, he's the most... Did you hear a whistle?
I did, yeah. Unless it was this.
Sounded like the wind to me. Give it another listen and tell me what you think.
Dude, we got a new piece of equipment actually. This is called the portal. Have you used a portal before?
No, I've never even heard of it.
So basically this is like an enhanced spirit box that will like cut out all the noise, all like the random staticky noises, and basically turn into an obelisk and just speak words. So a ghost can come up here and use this to communicate with us.
I am so grateful that we don't have to listen to any more of that fucking spirit box bollocks with all that static noise. However, I always thought the whole point of the spirit box was the static, acting as a white noise. I was always told to listen what's under the static noise to hear some sort of voices. So if you eliminate that element of the spirit box, what's the point? I mean, for me, the point is I don't go mental anymore listening to this nonsense. So yeah, I am kind of conflicted with all of this. I mean, really, the answer here is that it's all just a load of old bollocks, isn't it?
We're back! We're here with some red lighting now. Scary. Okay, let's turn this on. Oh, it's on again!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The gentleman who came up into this attic with us, if you're still here, can you turn on this cat ball or speak into this device? Say hello, your name.
Yes, riveting stuff. So they replaced the static noise with what sounds like a dog panting. Fan-bloody-tastic. Anyway, I'm going to fast forward a fair bit here because it's really just a bog standard Sam and Colby video, which I got to admit is a huge improvement from the last two videos of utter crap of theirs I had to watch. Even with Amanda, this is still a step up from those last two videos. And yes, I know what I said, and sadly, I have to stand by it.
I have a challenge for somebody who wants to walk. Didn't do that to you, but
That's crazy. You guys didn't follow me last time. You guys left.
Anybody?
I can do it.
Yeah!
Got so scared I turned around and left and went back to Brooke in the main room, and now you see that's the... Like, I did not... 303.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that?
That
was on the door.
The door rattled?
A rattle or a growl?
I'm going to go with a rattle since doors don't growl.
We've been by windows all night and we haven't heard that.
But that's where the shadow figure
right
was.
there. As we drove up, this little platform was where Amanda saw the shadow figure.
It's also a door that leads to the outside. So, controversially, I'm going to be going with the wind again.
I'm like terrified though, and I don't know if that's just my nerves or if that's him.
Narcissistic attention seeker.
Have you heard of a 6 or 7 foot shadow figure here?
I don't trust machines.
Maybe nothing came down here. Oh!
What the fuck was that?
My god.
Does that spell something?
Oh, the thing is moving! The window just moved in front of us.
I didn't see it move, but I'm going to go with wind. Yet again.
You know what I just thought of? So when we first got here, our guide is the resident psychic. He's here all the time, and we haven't been here in 3 years. Obviously, we know what we have from investigations, but what if we just talk to him and be like, where has been the most active area, so that we're not like wasting our time?
That ship sailed so long ago, it's already done 2 laps around the Earth.
Alright guys, we are here with Christopher, and you said you are the house psychic?
Correct. I do my own psychic events here. I'm here giving tours sometimes, so whenever the building or the people or the spirits need me, I'm here.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
We'd love if you would do a reading on our new friend Brooke.
So sometimes I feel like the spirits here tend to be very curious.
Okay.
And that's the energy that I'm feeling right now. If there's something following you around, I don't feel that it's malicious. I don't feel that it's mean-spirited. I feel like there's definitely someone that wants your attention, but from a curious perspective.
Conflicts pretty heavily with Amanda's nonsense because she's been getting emotional and feeling sick all bloody night. Like something bad is happening.
Up at the top, knowledge. That can be something you know or something you need to know. When we know something, it tends to come from here.
That doesn't make any sense.
Skipping a whole bunch of this bullshit because there's only so much patience I've got for complete and utter horseshit. Seriously guys, you can thank me in the comments editing this out, because the amount of words this guy uses without saying anything is staggering. It's just airy, hollow, gobbledygook, wishy-washy, mumbo-jumbo horseshit. So let's just get on with it so we can finally get to the main reason why I wanted to cover this video in the first place.
My attention is going two different directions here. I feel like we are connecting to the energy of a woman here. But at the same time, I feel like there's two different women that I'm connecting to. And one of them connects to you and one does not. When I said there was another woman and I had to separate what was what, this part's not connected to you, but I keep getting the name Elizabeth. I'm not picking her up in connection with the building. I don't know where she's... Libby?
Anyone else getting a bad case of deja vu?
She's not connected to the building. That's not your part. I can't quite separate where this other name is coming from.
Really, mate? You have no idea where the name Libby could have come from. None whatsoever.
Can you pick up anything else about Libby?
Teacher? Hands. Doing something with the hands? Making something? Artist? Okay, so teaching, maybe an art teacher. It's weird how things come. Sometimes I get references of a place, and I keep seeing like a U.S. map, but my eye keeps going to Texas.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, about a year and a half ago now, Sam and Colby filmed their Halloween special they call Hell Week at the Conjuring House. Some of the caretakers of the Conjuring House at the time were Cody and Satori. I think most of us know who these two are, but just in case you don't, they made a big name for themselves as they claimed to communicate with spirits while reciting the alphabet, and a knock would happen at the letter that they wanted to stop at, and through this method the ghosts were able to communicate with us, the living, using Cody and Satori as their vessel. And of course, none of this had anything to do with Cody's hammer toe. Hammer toe. One of the big things that made this whole video so dramatic is Cody and Satori claiming to channel Sam's deceased grandmother, Libby.
N-O-G-O A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H-I-J-K-L A-B-A-B-C-D-E-F-G-H. Okay, does this make sense for you? Do you need a break?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we take a quick break real quick?
Oh my fuck.
What? Who is it?
Libby Golak.
Your grandma?
It's my grandma.
This was huge news at the time, but it didn't take debunkers very long to discover that all of this information about Libby could be found online, with a pretty straightforward Google search. So this, of course, did no favours to Cody and Satori at this time. Now, we fast forward to the video we are watching today, and Christopher here is trying to do the exact same thing Cody Satori did with Libby. The balls for this guy to try and pull this off is actually mind-blowing. And guess what? All the information this charlatan put forward about Libby can also be found online very, very easily. It's right here in black and white that she was born in Texas, and she used to be an art teacher. So our psychic medium Christopher here, for some reason, tried to pull the exact same tactic Cody and Satori tried and got caught out on, and he either arrogantly or ignorantly tried to succeed where they failed. And guess what, Christopher? You've been caught out too. The fact that Christopher even tries to make out that he doesn't know anything about Libby, like he's not seen any of Sam and Colby's previous work, is also highly, highly suspicious, to say the very least. Pretty much everyone involved in the paranormal were well aware of everything that was happening during that time.
Like I said, I don't know where this belongs in this moment, but there's this sensation of, going back to art and creating something, this whole idea of taking your vision and building something with it. There's this sense of pride that comes from that idea.
Your brain isn't even connected to your mouth, is it?
Almost like she wants someone to keep doing what they're doing. It's gonna make me emotional too. I'm gonna fall apart before we're done.
What a manipulative piece of shit.
I have a grandma named Libby
No way.
that grew up in Texas.
No way.
And
No way!
she was an art teacher.
What? No way.
She painted all of her life. And she's been seen in so many of these investigations.
I'm sorry, how can Sam not see through any of this by now? How can he not see this for what it actually is? How it very clearly is. How many more times is he going to let other psychic mediums fool him like this? Or is he just seeing all this as welcoming content? There were many people at the time that thought that Sam and Colby were in on the whole Cody and Satori thing, especially when they brought up Libby, because Sam just broke down and cried. The problem is, we know that Sam is a pretty damn good actor. As many of us know, when they did that whole stunt when Colby pretended to get shot up on the rooftop, Sam also broke down in tears very, very convincingly.
No! He's everything I have!
But Sam, people say you're an amazing actor.
Thing. Most
Yeah.
people don't believe me that was acting. They're still like, oh, he got traumatized. That was real. But I had tried to work on making myself cry for like 3 weeks before that.
So many thought that Sam was in on the whole Cody and Satori Libby stunt. And I got to admit, at the time, I was actually defending Sam. I didn't think he would do that.
You're such an idiot!
But after watching this video right here, it is getting harder and harder to defend Sam on this. And if Sam is continuously using Libby as content for his channel, shame on Sam. Because if Sam wasn't involved in all this, he should be getting outraged by now. He should be saying to these psychic mediums, can we keep my grandmother out of it? Because surely he would know by now that the Cody Satori thing was nonsense. And I can tell you right now, if that was me, I would not let some other charlatan fool me again.
And just for the viewers too, me and you have never met before an hour ago.
No, I didn't even know where that was coming from.
Google. It all came from Google.
And again, also for the skeptics, we literally didn't even know we were going to come here until a few hours ago because our plans completely changed.
Took me about 2 minutes to find out this information about Libby. I'm pretty sure Christopher would have had enough time to Google all the information he needed to put on his little act. I just can't get my head around Christopher bringing up the whole Libby thing again. I mean, of all the people to use in your fakery. That's just insane to me, it really is. So, anyway, back to the investigation, I guess.
Hello to any spirits in here. If you want to show us that you're here, we brought some toys. Are you feeling any better than you were last time, or about the same?
Honestly, about the same, but
Really?
yeah.
You feel sick in here?
Yeah, like right when we crossed through the doorway, you know when you're gonna throw up and your mouth kind of starts to water?
Yes.
Like that's how I feel.
She always says she feels sick, but she's never actually sick. Ever.
Was something else in this room making me feel sick?
Did you say that there's someone in the playhouse? If a spirit is inside this playset, can you come up to either the little red ball, or you can speak directly through the device that Colby's holding in his hand?
Wheels.
Oh my god, look right next to you.
There's literally a toy wheel by my foot.
I can't take this.
We actually had a idea that you can totally reject if you don't want to do it.
Okay, see, what is it?
This is the finale of your experience here
Okay.
at the haunted place. Would you like to go to the morgue first in night vision? And then we'll come.
I'll do it.
Really?
I'll do it.
Brooke, providing she isn't a plant, has been the rock star of this whole video.
I'm so stupid. I'm kind of the dumbest person. Just this is crazy.
I don't believe in ghosts, and even I can tell you how these solo lights out walkthroughs in these creepy places does put you on edge. It is just a natural human reaction to be on alert when you're in uncomfortable places like this, in the dark, by yourself.
Where the fuck is she?
Oh no.
Wait, where is she?
Unless you went into the morgue.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, no. Just kidding. Oh god! Well, you actually went all the way to the morgue alone?
That was the first time this whole time I've been like genuinely scared.
I'd for sure be more scared around Amanda, scared for my sanity.
I think that you left all the dead ones upstairs.
That's what I thought too.
I swear 20% of this whole bloody video is Sam and Colby doing this.
dude. Not a single S's method, but a double S's method.
I'd rather listen to Katy Perry lecture me about her astronaut credentials than to watch an Estes session with these guys, so I'm going to mercifully end the video early. In conclusion, Amanda's a bullshitter, Christopher somehow out-bullshitted Amanda, Sam and Colby just did what Sam and Colby always do, and Brooke, providing she's not an actress, was the only real saving grace in this video. But what I will say is that even if Brooke wasn't a plant, the fact that they did all of this without any skeptical involvement whatsoever to offer a different point of view for her, Brooke, to explore and ponder on just makes this whole video one-sided and pointless. Of course she is going to be influenced by two wealthy YouTubers who flew her to the other side of the country to film a video, as well as having two psychic mediums who are professional manipulators. From where I'm sitting, it looks like Brooke has been set up for this whole thing to come away with one conclusion, and that conclusion just so happens to be the one that backs up and benefits Sam and Colby. So, if you enjoyed my take on all this bollocks, then please give the video a like and consider subscribing to the Side Eye Guy channel. Right, I'm off to find some random stranger to sit in an empty room and talk to the walls, proving absolutely nothing. Ta very much. Cheerio!